Okay, kind of had a taste for some chicken and dressing. So this is my homemade cornbread, Seth Rogers cornbread, sitting right here. Here I have my chicken, chicken, bell peppers, onions, chicken broth and everything. And I got all this boiling. This is going to be the season that's going to go into the dressing. And over here, I just got a turkey tail. So I have to go out tomorrow, get some stovetop stuffing also to mix with this to make my dressing more fluffier. But we'll be back tomorrow, okay, y'all? Toodles. Okay, so now I got my cornbread. I wind up crumbling it up to fine pieces. I do have to pick up the stove top for the dressing. My mama always used to add that to hers, and you know, the sage and all this. So here is the chicken breast that I cooked and got to the point it's soft, and I chopped it up into pieces. That's gonna go into the dressing, as well as these bell peppers and onions. But I didn't have celery, and this is the chicken broth that was made out of the chicken, and I do have some broth in here because I don't want it to be dried out. So once this all get room temperature, I got a timer on, this is going to go in the refrigerator, and then tomorrow I will get the rest of the ingredients that's missing. But when I made the cornbread, this is not Jiffy. I use Seth Rogers cornmeal. So I made the Seth Rogers cornmeal. Y'all can go on Pinterest and get some really good recipes for homemade dressings, because some people like to use the Jiffy, but this is not Jiffy. This is Aunt Your Mammy Seth Rogers cornmeal with the flour, the eggs, the buttermilk. That's what that is. That's not Jiffy. And we're gonna let this, once it get to the point where it is cool enough for me to put it in the refrigerator, it's gonna go in the refrigerator. And once I get my other items, then I'll finish the dressing. So the stove top, my mom always did it and made it more fluffy, so I don't have the celery and stuff like that in there. My celery had whizzled away. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. My turkey tail is still cooking, and I'm gonna cut that off and put that up, because I always like to start my food kind of early, so I wasn't at all expecting to eat this today. So I just don't want to be, you know, the day that I want to eat and got to cook all this at once. So I always try to get started. So all right, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow when it's time to mix all this up. Toodles. Again, this is an easy process. You peel your sweet potatoes and you take 1 stick of butter, 1 cup of sugar, depending on the size of your sweet potatoes, and we're going to take a teaspoon of vanilla flavor. And there's no water in this recipe because sweet potatoes make its own juice, and we're going to just put this on the stove and let it cook. And how do you know when the sweet potatoes done? When you bring it through. I've did this over and over again, but I'm making a dinner and just trying to do steps for the people that probably didn't watch it. And these are real sweet potatoes, not yams. So kind of made like a white potato, but they're sweet potatoes. All right. Okay, guys. So now what we're about to do, we're about to blend the dressing. I finally got all the ingredients that I need. So in here is the homemade cornbread, okay? And what I did with the homemade cornbread, I've shredded it, crumbled it up to make it, you know, be nice and crumbled up, okay? So, crumbled it all up. So now, in this bowl is some stovetop stuffing. My mama always mixed it, you know. I think she was cooking like a big portion, but she said it made her dressing fluffy. So when we in the kitchen and our mamas is cooking and they don't think that we paying attention, do we be paying attention? Yes, we do. I might have to get another bigger pan because this is a lot. Okay, so that's the stovetop stuffing and the homemade dressing. And then here is the chicken that I made, okay? So we're going to put that over in there. That's chicken, okay? The chicken. So when we say chicken and dressing, we got the chicken and dressing, okay? And in here, I got celery, onions, bell peppers. So that's this, okay? And then remember when we did the chicken, right? The juice from the chicken, I didn't throw that out. I saved it, okay? So all that goes in there, all right? Okay? So I do have some sage sitting to the side of me. So now what we're going to do, we got all these ingredients up in here. Now what I'm going to start doing is using the chicken broth that we cook the chicken with. And this is going to be the juice for the dressing. Okay? All right. Uh-oh. I remember being a little girl and my mama used to cook, right? And I'm the baby. So she never thought, like, I guess I was paying attention, you know, because the baby. So for years, like, my mom and them would cook and they would do dinners and they would do everything. And they never would ask me to, like, bring a dish. Like, only like a cake or something. So I don't think my mama and sisters and them thought that I can cook. Okay, we're going to use some sage, okay? We're going to use some sage. I don't think that they felt like I knew how to cook. So they never would ask me to bring nothing, okay? Never. I never would have to bring nothing. So again, this is the chicken broth. So I'm like, Mama, why y'all don't want me to bring nothing? They never did. So, but I was paying attention. I really was paying attention. So now you're just going to incorporate this where the dressing is nice and moist. And then it goes in the oven. So you're going to fold over. You want to get all this mixed in very good. And then once you get it incorporated and mixed in here real good, then the chicken and dressing will go in the oven. Okay? So I'm going to keep stirring this up. And I told you I get kind of nervous. But yeah, my mama didn't think I was paying attention. But I was. So all those times she had me sitting on the counter helping her stir stuff, I was developing muscle memory. So for you younger people, your grandmas and moms is cooking, go in there and learn something, because you know it's a good skill to have. It's a really good skill to have. And I know now everybody going out to eat, but that's how we getting all these health problems. A lot of stuff that we're eating because we don't know how it's prepared. So please take heed. Y'all grandmas have some recipes in them and that DNA that's $1 million recipe, and y'all can pass that down. And I look at the channel, YouTube channels, a lot of younger beautiful ladies that's cooking, and I see y'all was paying attention. Y'all was paying attention. That is really good to have. So if anybody say I can't cook, everybody can cook. It's the matter of, do you want to cook? So everybody can cook. So yeah. So this is me getting it all stirred in. I ain't going to sit here and have y'all here because I really need to put some elbow grease in here. And I don't want to be slinging dressing everywhere. So once I get it all incorporated and get it to the moisture that I need and everything, then the dressing is going to be ready to go in the oven. But I need to put some elbow grease in. You know, a lot of times I make a little mess. So I do get nervous online trying to do this. So let me get this all incorporated and I'll come back. Toodles. Okay guys, so I got the dressing all incorporated, everything mixed evenly, and I'm gonna take a little bit more of the chicken broth and put it on the top because we don't want it to be too dry. And don't throw this out. I save them because you never know when if your dressing is dry, you need some more juice. So we're gonna put the dressing in the oven. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Put the dressing in there, and we have the macaroni. Okay, the macaroni, everybody gotta make macaroni, so we're gonna put that in the oven. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, because y'all know about my chicken, I do in the air fryer. Okay, and I clean my chicken breast, I season it overnight, I clean it, and I let it marinate so it's clean, seasoned. I'm gonna put this in the air fryer. Okay, as many as I can get in here, because I might have to do it 2 times. So another thing that I do so that my chicken is nice and juicy, we're going to use some of this chicken broth and put it on the chicken. I do have one of them trays in here so everything don't fall right off. Okay, so that's going to keep this chicken nice and moist. So when you cut it open, when you cut this chicken breast open, it's going to be nice and juicy. Okay, I saw a new air fryer that I want to get, and with this new air fryer, guys, excited. I got so excited I got my mouth dry. It's got a top of the air fryer where you can put water to give the moisture to, you know, so that your food don't dry out. And that air fryer is about $3.99. That's gonna be something I'm gonna be adding to my kitchen. You know, I can't wait, guys. Like, there's a lot of good things is going on in place behind the scenes. So like with this house, this new house, I definitely have the counter space because cooking is something that I love to do. But once my kids got grown and older and I was living by myself, and you know, if you're not living with your partner, a lot of this times I don't be want to cook a lot of this stuff, and then my partner, his job, he's on the road a lot, so a lot of this stuff I just be eating. But now that me and my neighbor is closer, her and her one son, so I'll cook and, you know, give big portions of it to her and let her, you know, let her have it, let her enjoy it. Next, we're gonna make, when all this stuff get done, I'm also gonna make a lemon cake with the lemon zest. So we're gonna make a cake also. So alrighty, guys, so I'm probably not gonna bring y'all on board while I'm baking the cake because y'all seen the video before I baked the cake. So I'm gonna bake the cake, but the icing, because it's gonna be fresh cake with the lemon zest, and I'll show y'all how to make the icing. But the cake, we done did that before. I don't want to be redundant, but I wanted some soul food. My nephew had cooked, and my sister cooked the dressing and gave it to him, and didn't give him the masterpiece behind it. So my nephew made the dressing, and it wasn't up to par. It's just because she gave him the ingredients, but she didn't give instructions on what to do. And she said, well, a lot of these kids think they know it. I said, no, sister, you're supposed to give nephew the finishing touches. I was like, the dressing was not good. I had to throw it out. So I've been having a taste for some dressing. So I hope you guys are having an awesome day. And that's what I'm doing. I'm doing these fun recipes and stuff like that, so anybody can cook. Y'all gotta go on Pinterest. For the people that's not great cookers to themselves, if you believe that in your mind, that's what it be. Go on Pinterest, please, and y'all will see that these people are cooking up a storm, and these meals are phenomenal. I'm like, wow. Everything from greens, dressing, sweet potatoes, macaronis, sushi, everything. I'll make some sushi too. So I've never made it, but I looked on Pinterest. So a lot of this stuff is like, wow. So I'm falling in love with cooking again because, you know, I felt my kids was grown, my other baby in heaven. You know, it's just me. I don't got to eat, you know, cook like that. So I start eating out. But now my body is craving more Southern cooking. So that's what I've been doing. And I try to do more healthy. So a lot of stuff been in the air fryer. So now that I learned the art of this air fryer, a lot of things is in the air fryer. So guys, we're going to put all this together, and we'll let you guys see, okay? All right, toodles. Forgot to show y'all the greens, but remember I was boiling the turkey tails. So I boil my turkey tails till they pretty much fall all apart. So now I have mustard and collard greens in here. I'm gonna turn it around and let y'all see because I forgot to put that in there. These videos gonna be real long too, I'm sorry. So hold on a second. So this is the greens, okay? So they're doing pretty good with that turkey tail in there. So yeah, we getting it done, guys. Those are the sweet potatoes. This is what they look like when they're done.